Hi, everybody. It's me, Sailor Earth, Ernest P. Worrell here. And today I'm going to do a review on WWE Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Well, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs started out with the Tables, Ladders, and Chairs kickoff that consisted of a six-man tag team match. Apollo Crews, North American Alpha, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. Also at the Hype Bros, Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. Birthing Kurt Hawkins. The Broad Villains, Simon Gotton, Agent English, and the Ascension, Victor and Connor. Now, all these tag teams and these single people have issues between each other. And I did think the match was really good. You know, that Apollo Crews and Kurt Hawkins is coming into a pretty good feud. And that the North American Alpha and Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, my mistake. And the Hype Bros, Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley are coming into their own. And the Broad Villains, Simon Gotton, Agent English, and the Ascension, Victor and Connor work very well, and they're coming to their own as well. Really good tag team, six-man tag team match. I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed all the tag teams involved. At the end, it was the team of Apollo Crews, North American Alpha, Chad Gable, and Jason Jordan, and the Hype Bros, Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley, defeating Kurt Hawkins, the Broad Villains, Agent English, and Simon Gotch, and the Ascension, Victor and Connor. That was Tables, Ladders, and Chairs kickoff. Tables, Ladders, and Chairs itself started out with Rhino and Heath Slater versus Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton for the WWE SmackDown World Tag Team Championship. It's a normal tag team match. No hardcore extreme stipulations for this. Really good tag team. I think Rhino and Heath Slater worked very well. And I'm surprised that Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton worked very well. The fact they have not been tagging up as long as the other tag teams on the SmackDown brand roster. Anyway, regardless of all this, I think that it was a really good tag team match. There was a lot of times where you thought Heath Slater and Rhino hadn't won, and you thought that Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton hadn't won. Well, at the end, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton defeat Heath Slater and Rhino and become the new WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The new name for the renamed WWE World Tag Team Championships that go back to 1972 AD. Anyway, the next match was Nikki Bella versus Carmella, and a no disqualifications match. And this match was really good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I felt this was a really good match. I think Nikki Bella and Carmella worked very well together. There was a lot of kendo stick hits in this match. You know, there was a fire extinguisher part. I know some are going to complain and say that those are the only two things that happened during this match, but you should be grateful that that happened. I mean, I enjoyed it. Felt they worked very well together. You know, I liked the match. It was enjoyable. Nikki Bella defeats Carmella and the no disqualifications match. The next match on the card was Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz for the WWE Intercontinental Championship in a ladders match. And this was a really good match because you saw Dolph Ziggler use the ladder as a weapon on The Miz. You saw The Miz use a weapon on Dolph Ziggler. You saw Dolph Ziggler try to stop The Miz from climbing up, and you saw The Miz try to stop Dolph Ziggler from climbing up. So it was a lot of back and forthing, a lot of ladder moves going on. And I think it was as good as all the ladder matches that came before it. You know, at the end, The Miz defeats Dolph Ziggler and retains the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Really enjoyable match. Okay. Fourth match was Kalisto versus Baron Corbin in a chairs match. And this was a really good match. I mean, I enjoyed it. I felt Kalisto worked very well in this match, and so did Baron Corbin. There were a lot of chair hits in this match, you know. You saw Kalisto use the chair many times. You saw Baron Corbin use chairs many times too. Really good match. And I know some are going to complain because they weren't getting their headshots as they always talk about. But oh well, I thought it was still a really good match and I enjoyed it. Baron Corbin defeats Kalisto in a chairs match. Then the next match was Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss for the WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight Championship. The name for the former WWE Divas Heavyweight Championship that goes back to 2008 AD. So anyway, it was in a tables match. And there were a lot of times in this match, a lot of back and forthing times where Becky Lynch thought she hadn't won and Alexa Bliss thought she hadn't won. A lot of times where the table came into play. A lot of different combinations of trying to go for the table. But eventually, Alexa Bliss threw Becky Lynch through a table and became the new WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight Champion. I felt it was a really good match, and I enjoyed it. Then the last match was Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles for the WWE Heavyweight Championship in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And there was a lot going on in this match because Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles would put themselves through tables. They would use chairs on each other. They would use ladders on each other. Even the stairs outside would get used. Even points where Dean Ambrose would even put AJ Styles for the announce table. So you had all of that going on. And then James Ellsworth shows up, and you think he's supporting Dean Ambrose. Well, no. He shoves Dean Ambrose off the ladder into a bunch of tables. AJ Styles climbs up, gets the belt, and retains the WWE Heavyweight Championship over Dean Ambrose. Anyway, I enjoyed tables, ladders, and chairs. I enjoyed the kickoff match and all the other pay-per-view matches that came with it. It was enjoyable. I'm Sailor Earth, Ernest P. Worrell. Hope you enjoyed this video.